Good evening, and welcome to Matt Montoya Live. This is the September 16 edition. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and wherever you're watching us from around the world, good evening to you. This is Matt Montoya, Ingson, at your service. It's going to be a Thursday night, and of course, later at the end of the program, ayuda ni Matt Montoya sa lahat po na sumali dyan. Please stand by for that, and make sure that you follow the instructions so that we can give that ayuda for you, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a good program. We have a special guest later on today. Very religious person at that. So mamaya makakausap natin siya. But for now, let's start the program. All right. Good evening. Ha? Magandang gabi sa inyo. Good evening din. Good evening sa mga nanonood sa atin. Sino to? Uy, ang haba naman ng pangalan. Joanne Humilde. Magandang gabi sa iyo, ha? At who else is watching us? Again, reminder lang po, yung mga sa comment section, please do not input them. Okay? Hindi ho tayo dyan namimili ng ayuda ni Matt Montoya, alright? Good evening din sa iyo, Jen Mangabat Guyap. Magandang gabi, ha? Where are you? Let us know where you guys are watching us from. Saan po kayo nanonood? Magandang gabi. From watching us by YouTube, Ren Kang 61. Victory here. How are you? Okay, we're being watched simultaneously on different channels, of course. On Facebook Live and YouTube Live through our Lost channel, our primary channel. Napapanood din po tayo sa Stoplight TV, Ride and Drive Philippines, sa Sweet Matches Vibes group, and also sa mobile phone Good Vibes page, at syempre sa YouTube. We're constantly improving our partner channels po, no? So dadami pa po ang partner channels ng MML Network at syempre ng Lost channel. So abangan niyo po yan. Meron lang po tayong napansin na yung mga ibang comments po ninyo, hindi po natin nababasa, especially if you're commenting us from the group page. No? Kung nanonood po kayo via our group page, partner, hindi po namin nababasa yan. But if you're watching us via the Lost channel or the other pages, at even po doon sa ating mga personal Facebook pages, mababasa po natin ang inyong comments and suggestions, kung ano man, mga reactions po ninyo. Alright, so let's get on with the program. Mamaya na po tayo mag-shoutout ulit habang hello lang po tayo. Sherry Ann Valdez, hello to you. Okay, good evening. Ha? Ang daming fans ni Sir Ram. Ang daming yung fans. Mamaya makakausap natin siya, ang guest natin mamaya. Alright, so for now, let's start with our VOTD, ang video of the day. Ang video of the day po natin, we have that every episode po natin ng Matt Montoya Live, and this is either a video from a celebrity or a funny meme, yung mga viral videos po natin. At the same time, meron din po tayo mga contributions ng mga viral videos na sinasama po natin as Run the Reports, na kung saan sinasabit po sa atin to ng mga viewers like you who's watching us tonight. And these are sometimes good, sometimes not so good. So sa araw po ng Tuesday, we had a viral video na medyo hindi maganda. We have another viral video. Just before we show it to you guys, just a reminder, this is not a good or a bad video. We want your reactions, opinions po ninyo tungkol sa video na ito. Kasi itong video naman po, nagiging viral pa lang, sinamit po sa atin ng isang viewer dyan, nanonood po sa atin ngayon. At ito ay isang video ng isang teacher na kung saan sinasabi niya na dapat daw ay mag-invest sa online equipment para makapag-aral. So I want you to watch the video, and please let me know your reactions via our comment section. And if you will agree or disagree with this video, at mamaya babasahin po natin yan. All right, it is our VOTD of the day, the video of the day, and as promised, panoorin niyo muna bago kayo magpadala ng comments ninyo. Panoorin niyo muna mabuti tapos sabihin niyo sa akin kung what you guys think about this particular video.
Accountability and responsibility magturo. So kung wala tayong mga ganung mga technology, let us provide. Gawa tayo ng paraan. Naintindihan ba?
Paano po sir pag wala po talagang pambili ng laptop?
Mag-drop. I suggest mag-drop. That is, mag-drop. Kung ang problema sa pag-aaral ay walang internet, walang pambili ang nanay, walang pambili si tatay, mag-drop. Huwag na mag-aral. Ganun lang. Kasi kailangan din magpatuloy ang OMSC. Kung lahat pagbibigyan katwiran, walang mangyari sa atin yan, ha guys? Okay? May tanong pa. Masasabi ni Sir Ringson, mag-drop daw pag tinatamad.
Yung iba po sir, hindi po nakapasok sa Google Meet ngayon, mahina po yung signal nila.
Hindi mag-drop na rin, hindi makapasok eh. Mag-load na kayo ng mga 100. Kasi alam ko kasi 100, medyo malakas ang 100 eh. Sino ba pinakamalayo dito? Meron bang Mamburao? Manila, Cavite. Batangas. Iling. Malakas ba signal dyan? Santa Cruz.
May na po sir, pero
Okay naman. Nakakasunod naman. Basta gawin lang yung module. Okay, balik tayo doon sa ano ha. Okay. Ito naman sa akin, ano naman to, katotohanan at pawang katotohanan. Alam mo si Sergio Franca ako eh. Kung ako naman ang teacher tatanungin, sasabihin ko sa OMSC. OMSC, wala akong laptop, hindi ako magturo. OMSC, wala akong internet, hindi rin ako magturo. OMSC, wala akong module, hindi rin ako magturo. Kung susundin ko yung sarili kong damdamin about sa OMSC, kawawa naman ang estudyante. Kaya ako, nag-provide talaga ako. Bumili ako ng internet, 2,000 ang monthly. Bumili ako ng laptop, home credit, 2,000 ang monthly. Biro mo yun, para lang makapagturo yung guro. Ganun talaga eh. Kailangan kasi talaga kayo sa pag-aaral may pera talaga. Pwede walang pera. Libre na kayo ng school. At iba naman yung pambili ng gadget eh. Ganun din yan. Kung tayo ay face-to-face, tamo ha, pupunta ka sa San Jose, magbo-board and lodging ka. Mag-uniforme ka. Mamamasahe ka. Baon mo. Di ba? Parang laptop na rin yan pag pinagsama-sama mo lahat. Ano pa? Load mo. Siyempre. Ano pa? Natural, yung mga Xerox mo, mga books mo, kasama yun. So, parehas lang din siya. Lalo sa board and lodging, mahal. Monthly board and lodging, mahal. 1,000. Ganun, 1,000, 2,000.
Dati po kasi sir, pwede naman po maglabas-labas. Hindi po mahigpit.
Ganun talaga. Para din sa inyo.
Kasi
Basta
yung trabaho pa po kasi yung dati.
Basta yung gawin nyo na lang yung doon sa pinadala ko. Kasi sinusunod kasi natin yung sa module natin. Bakit pa tayo nag-module kung di lang natin susundin, di ba?
Bali 5 reflection po yun, sir.
5 reflection yun. Sa 5 reflection na yun, 3 pieces of bond paper bawat reflection.
Okay, so as the video goes on now, pinag-uusapan na lang po nila yung mga yung mga study requirements nila. Pero key dito, no, ang pinaka-importante diyan, sinasabi po ni teacher, hindi natin sasabihin yung pangalan niya, is kung wala doon po kayong gamit, mag-drop na daw kayo. Kahit ho libre, ito po ay yung sinasabi ng OMSC is Oriental Mindoro State College. So this is a public school na kung saan po libre po ang tuition. Siyempre dahil yan po ang isa sa mga natin state colleges. Pero sinasabi niya, kung wala daw kayo pang-aral, mag-drop daw kayo. Kung hindi daw kayo magbigay ng magulang ninyo ng computer or laptop or pang-internet, mag-drop daw kayo. Do you agree or disagree with the statement ng gurong ito? College ano po to for sure, college teacher si sir. So Yan po ang pinag-uusapan. Mamaya po tatanungin natin si Pastor Rameses dahil siya po ay isang guru din. Pero right now, basahin po natin yung mga comment ninyo. Sabi ni Jer Miranda, yung budget po sana pambili bigas, kailangan nyo, okay, hindi yan po. Hindi yan yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay, sabi ni Asis Verona, di po tama yun. Okay? Why? Why do you say na hindi tama yun? Ha? Okay. Sabi ni Abid Joy Codigo Valdez, manood ka dito OMSC. Siguro taga OMSC sa Chich Ann Valdez. Yan po. Okay, meron naman tayo si Emeline Constantino watching from Gapan City. Oy, lagi na nanonood dyan si Emeline. Grabe naman po sila. Pwede naman po mag-modular na lang, di ba? Kahirap talaga ng mahirap. Paano kung wala talagang pang-load? Mahirap talaga ang online class. Yan ang sabi ni Emeline Constantino. Okay? Mga ibang comments po natin. Again, ulitin lang po natin ha. Yung mga requirements po for Ayuda ni Matt Montoya, nandyan po yan sa Lost Channel page. Hindi po tayo namimili sa comment section at wag po natin sana i-flood dahil binabasa po natin yan. Alright? Sabi ni Jen Giab, hindi po talaga tama yun. Bakit po? Bakit sa tingin nyo hindi tama? Mamaya pag-usapan natin yan. But right now, let's get on with our program and let's talk to our guest for tonight on Profiles here on Matt Montoya Live. Alright! Busy po siya. Sir, naka-on air na po kayo, Sir Ram. You're live on the air. Baka hindi niyo po napapansin. Naka-live na po tayo. Welcome to the show! Sir, Pastor Rameses Javier Casten. Welcome to Matt Montoya Live. How are you, sir? Good evening. Good evening, Pastor. Kamusta na? Can you hear us? Naririnig ko ba kami? Parang nakamute ka. Hindi ka naman nakamute, sir. Naka-unmute ka. Lalakasan natin yung microphone mo. Can you hear us now? Okay na.
I get it now. Yung volume kasi naka-off. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can hear loud and clear. Kamusta? Magandang gabi sa atin. No?
Good evening, Pastor
good evening.
Ram, and welcome to Matt Montoya Live. Alam niyo po, bago tayo mag-start, si Pastor Ram, meron din po yan siyang sarili niyang program called Ram Speaks. So, kung hanapin niyo po yan sa Facebook, Ram Speaks, at mag-subscribe din po kayo pati sa YouTube. Meron ka sa YouTube, di ba?
Meron.
Available
tayo sa YouTube, Facebook. Yun lang muna siguro ang dalawa. Mahirap yung pagbanggitin eh.
Alright, okay. Pastor Ram, good evening to you. How are you? Kamusta na ngayong pandemic?
I'm doing great, Matt. Thank you so much for asking. Maraming challenges, maraming hurdles,
Okay.
maraming kailangan askasuhin. Pero by the grace of the Lord, by the grace of God, and by a few good friends around me, ay sa pandemic.
All right, that's very good to hear. Now, of course, our guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here in Matt Montoya Live, is a clergyman. He's also a teacher. He's a micronationalist. Kailangan sabihin kami ano ibig sabihin yan. And also a political party leader. So you're a politician as well. For somebody your age, if you care to tell everybody that's watching us how young you are, you have achieved a lot, no? Or you still have a lot to do, I guess, no? What came first? Because obviously, for somebody as young as you are, you're in your late 20s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Pero you and politics is also one of them, but you also teach, and you're also a micronationalist. So himayin natin, isa-isa natin gagawin yan. Ano yung what came first? The chicken or the egg? Sorry.
Well, basically, hindi ko na alam. Tinatanong ko rin yung mga issue pero di ko alam. The first thing that ever came was me being a micronationalist. Kasi as early as school, if I'm not mistaken, high school pa lang, nasa micronational community na ako eh.
Okay, so for our uninformed viewers out there, what is a micronational? Ano ba yan? Ito, kasi alam mo yung nationalistic at may national, ibig sabihin citizen yan. Pero what is a micronational?
Well, when you say you're a micronational kasi, you are basically a citizen
A citizen.
of of an unrecognized country or an unrecognized entity. Now, depende sa definition,
Okay.
people would go to extremes from being a claimant of a king or a queen of a certain fictional territory, or in our case dito sa Pilipinas, we
Mhm.
are more or less political simulationists.
Sorry,
Simulate,
political simulators.
yes. Para
Ano
kaming
ibig sabihin? Ano,
cosplayers, pero in a political sense of the word.
so you're practicing, say, parang ano, parang your own government, you're forming your own government, is that what it is?
Yes, pero it's for simulation purposes only. So we do not have any intention to say, for example, rise up in arms or call for the secession of a certain house from the Republic of the Philippines. More or less para more on discussions, deliberations, parang model United Nations lang. Pero the difference is
Okay, all right.
model
So,
nasa loob ng school, kami nasa labas.
okay, so it's like a practical practice of a political situation. So you want to put up your own government, parang ganyan.
Yeah.
And join other people to have the same beliefs.
Yes. Ganun
So,
siya.
so ano pinagkaiba niyan sa what you're doing now as a politician or a political party leader?
The basic difference is that yung micronationalism kasi may certain boundaries lang na kailangan mong paglaruan eh. Say for example,
Okay.
you could only talk about certain policies that could affect only a few people, and usually mga kaibigan mo lang yon, mga barkada mo lang yon, those are who belong to the same group as you are, who belong to the same age gap as you are. When it whereas pag sa politika ka, mas malaki yung reach nun eh, mas malaki yung scope eh. You're not just talking about a few kids who are pretending or role playing to be generals and kings and whatnot. You're now talking about, in the case of the Philippines, 108 million Filipino.
Okay, so the micronationalism is more of a fantasy, kumbaga, meron yung tawag sila yung fantasy gaming and fantasy football, fantasy sports. So it's a fantasy politics, so to speak. Whereas, of course, a political party is an actual party of the politics. So wherein you have your own agenda, etc., etc. So later, pag-uusapan po natin yung political party niya ni Pastor Ram. But okay, so obviously you are on that side of politics or political science, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure you took up political science in your collegiate years. But in a way, how did that interject into becoming a clergyman? Kasi di ba meron tayong sinasabi na separation of church and state. Obviously, that doesn't go well. Where you are obviously not just a politician, if I'm going to put it that way, but also a clergyman. Kasi you're a pastor, you're an ordained pastor. Tama ba?
That is correct. Pero kasi yung pagiging religious ko kasi would stem way back nung kabataan ko pa. Kasi dati, ang pinakaunang ambition ko talaga, Matt, whether you like it or not, is to be a priest. Maging pare.
Maging pare.
So, alam mo yung, I was an altar boy sa church namin. So I would wear my sutana, and then I would role play like a priest. Kabataan ko na, wala pa akong muwang sa mundo nun. Pero eventually, as you grow, as you explore different faith groups, as you explore different faith practices, you come to reconcile with your own, you come to find make amends with your God, with your creator, and then eventually, yun na nga, may na-encounter akong isang church. A long story short, I felt like I belong there, naging part ako ng church na yun. And January of 2021, I think, I was ordained as a pastor. Although it doesn't really divide kung ano yung role bilang nasa political arena din ako. So, mare-reconcile mo rin naman siya eh. Kasi considering the fact that we Christians always believe that Christ came to save those who are. Alam mo yun? Yung mga tipong you could always connect social justice with God's concept of love. Kasi kung mahal mo ang Diyos, mamahalin mo yung tao.
Wow. That's very deep. So, para po ako nakikinig ng ng sermon kay Pastor Ram. Pero okay, talking about you. So now you're injecting yung political beliefs into to religious. Obviously, part of that is talking to people, kaya pumasok ka na rin pagiging academic or teacher. What do you teach now?
Well, currently,
Not religion,
I am,
obviously.
pero I actually teach contact center services. So that's a test course. That's a TB course.
Okay,
Na
contact center. Call center.
Yeah.
Center. Okay.
So yun yung basically na gusto mag-call center, those wanted to work in the BPO industry, and then yung mga students namin, they're not paying. They're scholars of the government of the Philippines.
Kasi syempre dahil TESDA to. Oo. But of course, TESDA it pays you, of course. Kasi syempre government credit. Okay,
Naman.
so and how many students have you helped, and how many have graduated into to full-blown, kasi syempre alam mo yung BPO industry sa Pilipinas, isa yan sa mga pinakamalaking income earners sa atin ngayon. So you are a big part of that because you are introducing step 1 to the students who would want to get into the BPO industry. So marami din mga galing sa out of school or yung mga naglipat ng career. How did that, why not go into religious teaching instead, or why did you choose BPO specifically?
Well, basically, first and foremost, dati rin kasi ako competitive sa BPO.
All right. Okay.
So, parang I can relate closely to my trainees. Kasi when I was younger, syempre, in need of financial sustainability, have to get a job in the BPO industry. Nung nagkaroon ko ng trabaho, and then na-fulfill mo na yung goal mo, nasa corporate ka na, and then you suddenly thought, why not share your knowledge dun sa mga taong nangangailangan din ng trabaho?
Tama.
Eventually, yun ang ginawa ko, yun ang naging career path ko. I mean, I could teach religion at any single point in time. Kaso nga lang, syempre, mas mainam talaga if you could also help people not only be closer to their faith, but also be closer to their dreams dito sa mundo.
Which is, of course, right now, getting a job, and the BPO industry is obviously one of the, it's not an easy job, mind you, but one of the easy job to get into. No? I should say, na kahit wala kang specific educational background, tama ba ko? Or is there a specific requirement na academical speaking?
Minor requirement naman talaga nila is at least you are a high school graduate under the old curriculum. Junior high school curriculum. Pero other than that, everything else is negotiable.
Okay, all right. So you've probably helped dozens already of students. And did they get back to you and say, salamat Pastor Ram, Teacher Ram, sa laking tulong mo sa akin dahil dito kumikita na ako ng libo-libo buwan-buwan?
Actually, oo. I'd like to share this story lang ha. Maganda tong kwento to. There was this trainee of mine na alam mo yung English niya has been a struggle. Grabe yung I mean, he doesn't speak that well when it comes to English. He knows words, pero he cannot connect them into sentences. Okay. And then araw-araw na ginawa ng TESDA para i-train siya. Nandun lang siya sa training room, wala siyang ginagawa, nakikinig lang sa akin, nakikipaghalubilo kahit na yung English niya is medyo on the road to progress pa. And then eventually, nagkaroon siya ng lakas ng loob to practice learning English. 10 companies na nag-reject sa kanya. Sa 11th company niya, nakapasok siya. And then, considering what he was before and what he is right now, he's earning a lot of money. I mean, we're friends up to this day, pero alam mo yung tipong they don't come and thank me, but rather they just thank me by passing on kung ano yung tinuro ko sa kanila, kung ano yung mga virtues and values na tinuro ko sa kanila. Kasi syempre, you don't just teach people skills eh. You teach them a certain kind of attitude, a certain kind of skill set, a certain kind of mindset na pwede nilang ibigay din sa iba.
That is well said, Pastor Ram. Alam mo, maganda yun, yung paying it forward, yung sinasabi nga nila. At that's exactly, I think, what they're doing and what you started to support them. So thank you for that. No? Napaka-good. Thank you for that share. Sabi ni Chich Ann Valdez, kain po tayo habang nanonood ng live. O kain kayo dyan. Sana hindi kayo magutom sa aming dalawa dahil mukha kaming masarap. Ay, joke lang. Joke lang. All right, so Pastor Ram, we have to get on with the program. I'm going to show you a collage of pictures. We do this for all our guests, no? At ito nga, you let us know. These are random photos that we have of you, and then let us know how these things have impacted your life and who these people are, or why are they memorable or unmemorable for that matter. So let's start.
Okay.
Who are these people and what's going on here?
Those are my trainees. Those are my latest trainees. Mga kakagraduate lang nila last Tuesday, I think. Yes, so they are my trainees. They were the ones who told me na this is an internal secret, pero I'll just share it over.
Wala naman nanonood sa atin, don't worry, hindi nila alam yan.
Hindi, sabi nila sa akin, sir, wala kaming natututunan kasi puro kakwento ng kwento. And then eventually, may nasabi ng ganun. Tapos eventually, ang daming nag-back up sa akin na parang nagsabing, this is what the training is for. Kailangan bumuko yung trainer nyo kaysa naman manahimik yung trainer. And eventually, yun yung naging realization nila na at the end of the day, hindi talaga nila natutunan yung kailangan nilang matutunan, expectation nila. Kasi iba yung kanila, hindi utak, puso.
Okay. So, these are how many? 20? Tama ba? 20? Mga ganyan? 25. I'm sorry, that looks like it's 25 or more. Ilan sila?
These are 25. Every batch kasi has 25 trainees.
Okay, every batch is 25. So these particular, obviously hindi naman sila lahat mukhang bata, no? Some of them I think are probably in the 30s. And they're probably from different industries. So iba siguro graduate, no? Yung iba galing sa ibang trabaho. How difficult has it been for them for this pandemic?
Because, this is very difficult for them. Number one, connectivity issues.
Okay.
So, balik tayo dun sa video of the day na medyo napapakamot ako ng ulo. Naghahanap sana ako ng kape para makahigop kasi para nangungonsumisyon ako dun sa kung sino man yun whoever that guy is.
He is from the Oriental Mindoro State College. If you listen to yung iba, sinasabi nga ng mga iba, pangit yung sinabi niya kung i-drop mo na lang daw kasi wala kang gamit or anything. In some aspects, there's some truth to that. But there's also being negative kasi you're not helping the student. As a teacher, ano yung opinion mo dyan?
Well, kasi naman talaga, your role as an educator is to make sure that the knowledge is spread all throughout. Hindi mo naman pwede sabihin na wala kang device, drop ka. Pwede naman gawa ng paraan yan. These trainees of mine have made ends meet. Sabi ko, wala kayong laptop, manghiram kayo ng laptop. Wala kayong device, come here at send me a message, hiramin ko kayo ng device dito. Or better yet, kung gamit nyo naman yung phone nyo, use your phone, sabi ko. The government is offering scholarships naman sa kanila, and it includes load allowance. Ngayon,
but that's for TESDA. So this is talking about a college course. I'm guessing a 4-year course, or 2-year, 3-year, 4-year course. So iba yung pinag-uusapan nito. You simply cannot, obviously, you cannot lend your device to all your students if you're the instructor and you have a lot of students, isang college, for example. And you don't, I don't know, I'm not updated kung yung government natin also provides allowance for college students ng load, no? Kasi ibang usapan, ito sa TESDA siguro meron. Pero yung college, hindi ko alam. So, iba yata.
Ang perspective kasi talaga dyan is that bilang educator kasi, you have a moral obligation to boost the morale of your students, of those who are under your tutelage. Hindi naman kasi po pwedeng sabihan ng ganon. I mean, I find it rude kasi parang yung tipong these folks want to learn.
Correct.
Now, I know too much and marami na ako nakakaaway ng mga PhDs. Sorry. Pero there's the point there. You want to educate, you want to share knowledge, find a way to share that knowledge. You have the modules. Let's share the modules, have them downloaded, basahin nila.
Tama.
ayaw may paraan eh. Don't
So, kung
beg
paraan
me
may
alibi.
gusto. Kung ayaw, wala. Okay. All right. So, let's get on with the next picture. Who's this handsome guy with you?
Oh, that handsome guy. Oh, ano? That's my uncle. That's my uncle.
Yes.
My uncle happened to be one of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Tapos
Okay.
he was the one who actually opened my mind and my heart into seeking my own faith.
Oh,
So,
okay.
alam mo, at
So,
a
siya yung
very young
nag-push
age,
maging clergy, member of the clergy, maging pastor.
not really. Kasi parang ang naging kwento niyan when I was 6, 7 years old, my uncle gave me a book. It's from the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. Ang pangalan is Mankind's Search for God. Itong si ako mahilig magbasa. So I read it and then eventually, kumbaga napukaw ako when it comes sa pananampalataya, pagdating sa faith, pagdating sa pagse-search din sa aking connection with my creator. And eventually, yun nga, we reconnected just a few months, a year ago, I suppose. And ayun, I'm very happy to have him reconnect with me, lalo na ngayon pandemic. Uncle, alam ko nanonood ka dyan from Norsagaray.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next photo. Hello, Tito. Kamusta ka? Yan. So, this is your ordination photo, if I'm not mistaken. Tama ba?
Yes, that is. Ano yan? That is a very memorable day as well for me. Kasi sa actual na araw na yan, on that very Sunday, I was also the preacher.
Okay, so
So,
this ordination day, were there more than one of you na ordained?
yes, we were, if I'm not mistaken, there were 10 candidates for ordination.
Mm-hmm. But
And
that particular day, ikaw yung naging nag-preach.
Yes, kasi nakatoka sa amin yan. Kasi our church usually pre-schedules the schedule of those who will be preaching, those who will be sharing the word. Sakto sa akin, sa akin bumagsak yung araw ng ordination and I was like, wow. Huling
Ang daming
araw
tao
ko
nun.
to bilang Brother Ram. Huling araw ko yun bilang Brother Ram sa pulpito. Kasi a few
Okay.
moments later, I would be ordained as Pastor Ram.
Pastor Ram. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Pastor Ram. Next picture, we have this. Looks like a fun photo. Class photo to, if I'm not mistaken, no?
Yes, that's my first batch.
First
That's my
batch.
first batch.
First
Yes.
batch of students. How long
Oo,
ago was this?
It was 2 years ago, I think. And I think that was the second to the last day of training, I suppose.
Okay. So andito
And then nakaganto
the first of many batches of students that you taught for this BPO course. And have you gotten in touch with them? Nakakausap mo ba?
actually, yes, nakakausap nila ako. And isa sa mga memorable nga nila ng mga training sa akin is that memorable na memory nila when it comes to me handling the class. Is that yung nga sinasabi nila, sir, kamusta na yung boses mo? Kasi every single day, me the talkative one, and then I have to shout kasi malayo. There's distance. And then some folks won't listen and I have to repeat sometimes. And kailangan yung boses mo mataas para marinig nila ng malinaw.
So, lagi kang paot.
Umabot in that picture, wala na akong boses. So if you can see, there's a speaker sa gitna.
May microphone na
Nagmam-
speaker.
Good morning, trainees. Please be patient with me. Ganon. And so they were like, ganon sila ka interactive that day. And then up until now, we still reconnect. Some of us reconnected. Some of them already moved on with their lives and all. And that's normal.
Okay. Well, very memorable batch. Next photo. Ito ba nanalo ka na ba dito? Mayor na ba yan? Kasi nakita ko City Hall ng Ciudad de Zamboanga. So I'm guessing this is the Zamboanga City Hall and that lady in blue is what, the mayor? Ano ba siya?
When I was in college kasi, I was designated national president of the Political Science Students Association of the Philippines.
Okay.
And then
that's where that whole micronationalism and yung political party started because you were some sort of you were a student leader, no?
Yeah. And then nanumpa sa amin yan, if I'm not mistaken, no, this is Mayor Maria Isabel Climaco Salazar, the incumbent mayor ngayon ng And alam mo yung tipong we have kasi the people around us, these are not just folks from Zamboanga. Some of them flew all the way from Mindanao, from
Okay.
Visayas. I think one from Luzon, I think.
Okay. Wow. So this was a major event for your student organization kasi obviously national yung organization ninyo.
Mm.
So
Pero yun na nga, kumbaga every time nakikita ko yung picture na yan, sumasakit lang lalo ulo ko eh. Like, oh my goodness.
bakit
Diyan
naman?
nag-umpisa lahat eh.
Diyan nag-umpisa lahat.
Syempre, umpisa lahat. Like,
All right. How about this picture? Looks like you're hindi normally Bible study ba to or inuman? Alin sa dalawa? Or inuman bago mag-Bible study?
kuha ng juice ata. Ano nga ba yung inom? Inosensya tayo dyan eh. Hindi. Ano yan, it's a Bible study. I conduct community life groups kasi.
Community
During the
life.
pandemic. Yes, it's more of a life group. It's more of a Bible study. Pero we have this objective kasi na, alam mo yung mga tao, kailangan mong pupunta ng simbahan para mapalapit lang sa Panginoon. And
Mhm.
so, our senior pastor said na, kung hindi kaya ng taong lumapit sa simbahan, ang simbahan ang ipalapit sa kanila.
Okay. So that's what you were
That's a
doing.
heavy. Mm-hmm.
So this was basically a gathering among friends tapos they invited you to preach.
No, it's already a pre-scheduled Bible study talaga kasi these are my trainees as well. So alam mo yun,
Okay. So yung trainees mo naging ano na rin parang Bible study students mo basically.
yes.
Okay, now who's the guy with you? You obviously look very young in this picture. And this guy, sino to siya?
Naiiyak ako
Correct.
kasi
Okay.
this is terrible. I think everyone would laugh at this guy. Maraming
Why? Bakit
natatawa
naman?
maraming nanlalait dito sa taong to, but
Mhm.
well, for those who do not know, this guy is Eli Velez Pamatong. He's
Eli
very
Pamatong.
popular for spike attacks. Yung mga stances niya na ang tingin ng tao sa kanya ay medyo weird or baliw.
Mhm.
But I don't know this guy, and alam ko yung pinaglalaban niya eh. He fights for social justice. He fights for merit. Pinaglalaban niya yung gobyerno natin with total honesty in public service. Alam mo yun? He's a contemporary of Ninoy Aquino. Yung
Wow.
student during Marcos time, nung panahon ng martial law, nag-whistleblower siya against the corruptions during the 1973 Concon. Then he became a refugee and he fought for the Philippines. He fought for democracy. He fought for the common man. And then eventually, yun na yung sinasabi sa akin ng mga kasamahan ko na, why do you always take sides with Pamatong? I mean, hindi naman popular si Pamatong, hindi naman siya mapera. And I was
Mhm.
like, Pamatong kasi is a man of principle. If I were to choose between a rich guy, a powerful guy, and a very principled guy,
You would
I
choose.
do this very principled guy. Actually, in fact, Matt, he just passed away
Okay.
July 24.
Okay.
And so, yun. It's just so sad. Pero this guy's a father to me.
Okay. So he made a big impact in your life. Of who or what you're doing right now, I guess.
Yeah, kasi he also taught me to always serve the people no matter what, to share what you have to for the people, to stand up for them.
So do you share the same values or the same beliefs?
I think yes naman kasi he espoused meritocracy.
Okay.
When he espoused meritocracy, which is basically a form of system in which only the best, the finest, the greatest will be elected to public positions. Yun yung interpretation niya eh.
Okay.
So, I carried it along and
Mhm.
medyo nilagyan ko ng konting elements ng social justice in which why would we choose only the best, the finest, and the greatest if we can instead make everyone the best, the finest, and the greatest by providing them quality education.
Tama.
This
Tama
guy
naman.
taught affordable
Tama naman.
healthcare. I taught free education. So alam mo
Tama.
yun, marami kami eh. I mean, kung siguro kung ang pangalan niya lang Noynoy Aquino, or Bongbong
Yeah.
Marcos would be a very prominent politician with a very prominent ideology behind him.
So may he rest in peace. All right, final photo of our collage here. Sino to mga to kasama mo?
Okay. Yeah. So this is very political. Pero sure, I'll give you the names. These are representatives of Partido Demokratiko Sosyalista ng Pilipinas, Makakalikasan Nature's Party Philippines. We have Maharlika Welfare Party, Katipunan ng Kamalayang Kayumanggi, and Social Democracy PH. Etong mga to, with myself included, bumubuo kami ng coalition, an
Okay.
electoral coalition to run for the incoming elections. It focuses more on the environment, more
So
on
it's an environmental party, kaya green party, tama ba?
yes, para more environmental coalition. Pero
So
it's a syncretic form ha kasi we combine those who are greens or those who are environmental politicians and the progressives. So alam mo yun,
okay.
parang we're championing the cause of the environment in one punch.
All right. So do you have plans to run for 2022?
2022 run, ano lang siguro run sa Quezon Memorial Circle. Pero
So no plans for any particular position.
no, kasi for now, my greatest plan for now would probably just to push and spearhead a coalition that would focus more on the environment. And then eventually, syempre, personal stuff like getting married by next year.
Wow.
Focus ko yun.
Congratulations ahead, ah. I heard you now have a fiance.
Yes, I do. We're very happy. Yun nga, napakasaya namin. And then, narinig ko, may minessage ako na napakamatalik kong kaibigan eh. Sabi ko, bro, kunin ko yung ninong.
Talaga ba?
Sabi niya, oo. Mayag naman siya sa awa
Shout out muna tayo. Huwag natin pag-usapan yung pagdidong na yan. Good evening. Good evening po sa mga nanonood sa atin. Ren Kang 621. Hello, shout out. At kay Maria Jesusa Augmokti. Salamat. And thank you for watching us. And of course, kay Asis Verona, good evening to you. And to everyone watching us, all right, Ram, we're out of time right now. So, what is sabi ni Arnie Ray Gaming and Vlogs, pa-explain naman yung micronational limits dito sa Pilar. Actually, in-explain na po ni Pastor Ram kanina, ha? So, panoorin na lang natin after the program ends. He explained it. Okay, Ram, let's get on with the program before medyo mahaba na. How do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Obviously, you're going to be married already next year. Aside from having children, obviously that's part of your next few years. But in terms of teaching, in terms of being a clergyman, a cleric, in terms of being a politician, how do you see yourself, or do you see yourself in other aspects? Do you want to go into full-time teaching, not just in TESDA, but in actual college or university? Ano ba?
Kasi ako ngayon, ang what I envision myself, well, I hate to spoil everyone, but I'm planning to retire from TESDA after my contract's up. So, by 2023, tapos na yung kontrata ko eh. So, my
Matagal
goal
pa.
that time,
May 1 year
matagal
pa.
Pero my goal would probably transition from tech book education to full-fledged academic education. So, magtuturo ng political science, ng governance. Siyempre, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung paglilingkod sa Panginoon. I cannot envision for the ministry because it's him always ang nag-aano sa akin eh. Hindi naman ako mag-decision eh, siya naman talaga eh.
Right.
And as for politics, I think that would be a preparatory step for me because I intend to run for local office. I cannot yet disclose where and when, pero you'll be the first to know. You guys will be the first to know. Yun, tapos tuloy-tuloy yung Ram Speaks, yung platforms,
Yes.
producing educational content. Yeah.
All right. So, thank you so much, Ram. We are very happy to have you here. Sabi nga ni Robbie Ann Valle, God is good, and God made you possible to be here. So please support Ram Speaks sa inyong kanyang sarili niyang program ni Pastor Rameses Casten. And actually, nag-guest po ko dyan dati. I'm returning the favor. And of course, also support the party coalition that they're also developing. And if you've been a student of Pastor Ram sa kanyang TESDA technical vocation course, thank you so much for supporting him. Sabi nga nitong before we go, matatalino ang mga nasa AMPI dahil sa tatlo ang educators. Hindi ko alam kung ano ibig sabihin nun. But maybe Pastor Ram would know more about that. So, thank you, Pastor Ram, for being on Matt Montoya Live tonight. And we wish you all the best on your entire career. And of course, in your upcoming years, no? And congratulations in advance sa yung wedding next year.
Wow. Mga pwede natin yung live coverage dito, no? Pero,
Why not? Why not?
pero thank you so much, Matt, for giving me an opportunity, a platform to speak, to share whatever that needs to be shared. Thank you so much. It's been refreshing. Actually, I consider this as an escape kasi tambak-tambak yung meetings here and there. And when I got your message, sabi ko, yes, makakatakas ako. So,
All right.
so much.
So thank you so much. Thank you. It's my pleasure to have you here. So we're out of time, and thank you. We'll stay in touch. We'll have dinner. I owe you dinner. Syempre. Maybe this time with your fiancé na, 'di ba? Pakilala mo na.
Wow.
Pwede na kasi alert 4 na ngayon. Pwede na mag alfresco dining at least yung mga ibang parts ng Pilipinas at ng Metro Manila, 'di ba? Okay, so thank you, Ram, for guesting on Matt Montoya Live tonight. And we wish you well in your career, and of course, God be with you, no? Kasi ikaw ay isang sugo ng Diyos. Maraming salamat, Pastor Ram, and God bless you.
God bless all of you. Kayong lahat. God bless all of you.
All right, so thank you so much. There you go. Our profiles for tonight, Pastor Rameses Javier Casten. Okay, so we're overtime. Alam niyo po, may mga nagsasabi sa akin dapat na po ay 1 hour ng ating show. We will try our best to keep it below 45 minutes. Dapat lang po 30 minutes ang ating program. But we have very interesting people that we've been talking to in the last few episodes. So we will try our best to keep on speaking with them. But for now, ayuda program muna po tayo. At again, ulitin ko lang po, no, yung ating mga instructions. It's found in the Lost Channel, facebook.com/lostchannelph or lost.channel.ph. And also, please keep your cell phones open right now because we will call you, okay? Kasi meron po tayong mga tinatawagan na hindi po naka-on yung mga cell phones, so we will eventually have to choose the next one. Again, maraming salamat po sa ating admin sa Lost Channel for choosing the people who will win the Ayuda program. So let's get on with the Ayuda program right. All right. Okay, balik po tayo sa ayuda. Again, yung mga kailangan po sagutin ninyo because we need to find out if you are on the air kasi baka mamaya wala naman po kayo, hindi ko kayo matawagan. Kaya ngayon tatawagan po natin yung mga deserving makukuha ng ayuda. Make sure lang po na kayo po ay on ng cellphone at napapakontak. Nadial ko ba? Ayun, nagre-ring. Hello, good evening.
Hello po.
Pwede kay Maricar Camba.
Ako po yun.
Maricar, kilala mo ba yung tumatawag sa'yo?
Ako po yun, kuya.
Kilala niya. Okay. Good evening, Maricar. Alam mo,
natutunan.
nanonood ka ba ngayon?
Yes po.
Ay, maraming salamat.
Ako po yung Aces Barona po yung FB po.
Ikaw yun! Bakit Aces? Sino si Aces?
Ayun po yung warrior ko po, yung baby ko po may sakit po.
Okay. So, okay. Para lang po sa kaalaman ng ating mga nanonood sa atin, ito po yung baby ni Maricar.
Yes po.
Tingnan natin,
Warrior
ilo-load na
po
po
siya.
natin sa...
Mag-6 na po siya itong October po.
Ilang taon na to si Aces?
5 taon po, magsi-6 po nitong October po. Birthday po din po ng anak ko bukas po, yung pangalawa pong lalaki.
Ilan na anak mo, Maricar?
3 po.
Tapos itong si Aces, may condition simula na pinanganak?
Opo, microcephaly, epilepsy, cerebral palsy po.
So may cerebral palsy.
Pang-lifetime po.
So before nung pinanganak mo siya may condition na siya.
May sakit na po siya. Opo, inborn po. Lifetime na po.
Okay. Isa lang anong trabaho ng asawa mo?
Construction po. Sa ngayon po, lockdown po kasi kaya wala po yung trabaho po.
Okay. So pareho kayong walang trabaho, ikaw wala ka rin trabaho, nagbabantay ng mga bata?
Nag-extra po, nag-extra labandera po.
Okay. Saan ka namin tinatawagan ngayon, Maricar?
Nandito po kami sa 4B po, Marilao, Bulacan po.
Okay, dyan sa Bulacan. Alam mo, nagpupunta rin ako dyan sa Bulacan paminsan pag nagpo-programa ako kasama si Patrick Tulfo. But kamusta naman ang ano niyo diyan, ang situation ng COVID-19?
Ano po, yung eskwelahan po dito, ginawa na pong facility po, medyo malapit din po sa amin po.
Hala, so huwag kayo lumabas kasi yung mga anak mo medyo delikado. Okay, so Maricar, may GCash ka ba? Itong tinawagan ko, ito ba yung GCash number mo?
Opo.
Alright, sige. So meron tayong mga donors na ngayon, Maricar, ha? So nagpapasalamat tayo sa kanila dahil mapapadalang ka natin ng ayuda mula sa kanila, okay? At para sa anak mo si Aces.
Maraming salamat po.
Sino yung mag-birthday bukas?
Yung anak ko pong pangalawa po, si Ace naman po.
So lahat sila Aces. Ano yung isa?
Opo, yung isa Asia May po.
Lahat sila letter A. Paano naging letter A lahat? Maricar yung pangalan mo. Yung pangalan ng asawa mo.
Naisip ko lang.
Okay. So sige, mag-ingat kayo dyan, Maricar, ha? Tapos after ng program natin, papadala natin yung Gcash sa'yo. So, isa lang po ang pipiliin natin dahil po sa si Maricar po ay nadunood po sa atin araw-araw. Every time episode natin, simula ng mga ilang episodes, nakikita ko na. Akala ko pa naman talaga Aces ang pangalan. Pala, ang pangalan ng anak mo ay Aces.
Opo.
Okay. So, hindi pa kayo kasal ng asawa mo? Kasi,
Kasal na po. Barona po yung apelido ko po.
so Maricar Camba Barona. Okay.
Opo.
Alright, sige Maricar, maraming salamat at mag-ingat kayo ng ng anak mo, ng pamilya mo at happy birthday sa anak mo na mag-birthday bukas, ha?
Opo, maraming pong salamat.
Okay, yan po. Maraming salamat Maricar at mag-ingat kayo, okay?
Opo, God bless po.
Thank
Kuya.
you. Kayo din. Okay, ayan po si Maricar Camba Verona at ang kanyang anak. Sila po ang mabibigyan nating ayuda for tonight. At maraming salamat po sa ating donor na tumutulong po sa ating ayuda program. Dati po ang kasamahan ko po dito sa Knights of Rizal at Royal Society of St. George ang tumutulong doon po sa atin. Ngayon meron po tayong special donor na hindi na po natin papangalanan who will always be supporting us every episode po ng Matt Montoya Live at ang ayuda program ni Matt Montoya. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, ma'am, sa pagtulong sa ating ayuda program. So that is our show for tonight. Again, we will be back on Tuesday next week. Bago po yan, ha, ipa-plug ko po ang ating program on Monday. It's going to be Motoring Mondays together with myself, Patrick Tulfo at Miss Love Tuseco. Pag-uusapan po natin ang ating motoring topics. Wala po tayong ayuda dyan, ha? Baka magulat kayo, wala po tayong ayuda this coming Monday. Special, ibang program po yung Motoring Mondays. We're going to talk about cars, motorcycles, boats, airplanes, kung ano man. Tuwing Monday po yan, Motoring Mondays. Ang pilot episode po natin this coming Monday, September 20, and that's going to be Motoring Mondays here on the Lost Channel, and of course with simultaneous broadcast on our other channels, Stoplight TV, Ride and Drive Philippines, Sweet Vibes Group, and Mobile Phone Good Vibes, lahat po yan. And of course, on YouTube as well. So maraming salamat po. Ang ayuda po ni Matt Montoya every Tuesday and Thursday lang po sa Matt Montoya Live. And if you can't be part of that ayuda program, pwede naman po kayo sumali sa ayuda ni Patrick Tulfo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes tuwing alas 10 na umaga sa programa ng Rapido ni Patrick Tulfo na mapapanood po sa kanyang Facebook page at mapapakinggan po sa DZME 1530 sa AM. Alright, so that is our program. Happy weekend to all of you watching us from anywhere in the world. This is Matt Montoya Ingson. Maraming salamat po. And please, keep safe, social distancing, face masks, face shield, at yung ating social protocols po. At have a great weekend. Maraming salamat. And please, stay tuned. Always, every Tuesday and Thursday po tayo. Maraming salamat and God bless you.